us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Florida Gators and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. Talking to his team, he wants his quarterback to come out slinging it early. He has been so good all season, but he has a chance to go over 3,000 yards today. And while stats don't usually determine the game plan, the coach said we want to rely on him. He's led us this far, and we want to make sure he gets those stats so he's in the conversation for some of the big awards when the season ends. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it here. C.J. Baxter, big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick step and go. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And, man, it's all eyes on this Will Stein offense. He comes back to Kentucky, man. He's an offensive savant. Spent his time, obviously, in Oregon. He's innovative. He's got a new...
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Baxter. And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, They got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
The Gators offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauer. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited coming out of high school, had some injury issues early on during his time at Texas, but he has tremendous upside, and if he can stay healthy, this running game, I think, can take off.
Take off, game-breaking. They fortified the offensive line in the transfer portal. They've got to get back to that physical ground game. And you're right about Baxter. This guy was all-world, everything recruit. Lightning in a bottle, can make those big plays. Look forward to watching this Kentucky offense hopefully get a bounce back and get some spring in their step.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Caught, and he's got room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, first down. Jones to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ball. Makes it past the marker. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
With the catch, it's Mays. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll be brought down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
The Gators will go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to run with ball. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
This offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Card in the backfield. It's Anderson. Could not make his way to the corner. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sends it back in motion. Jones wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it to Ball. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Gators are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the field goal unit is on the field. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wide open downfield. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far, and this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. He's loose. Touchdown, Kentucky! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jones wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. The sure hands, it's Rodriguez. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 45, on his way. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, man, this defense, they looked a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we...
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
When you come out and the run game works right away, everybody gets confidence, everybody's happy, and the whole playbook now is open for everybody to use.
Direct snap. Makes a man miss. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On target over the middle. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Oregon taking on the number 3 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Ducks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Jones to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Baxter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will give them the lead.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Here comes the heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play, but here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Running inside, it's Pryor, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Jones to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the... Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's check in with Holly Roll.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Gators have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Throws to the back. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulled and fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got a man, it's Singleton. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He'll try to do it himself. Got a wide-open receiver. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Jones to throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now from inside the red zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, and that guy just makes a play, makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
And send the tight end in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter.
You see it so much in college football with a motion of running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold it.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Jones wants to throw it. Punts it out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Looking downfield on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll pull it down. He gets out of bounds and, more importantly, picks up the first down. Clock stopped as the drive continues. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Jones to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it. Looking for a deep man. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one.